Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Whoa!
It is Pixabinders here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. First of all, hope everyone had a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Hope everyone had happy holidays, whatever you've celebrated over the past while.
Hope
if you
it was
celebrate
good.
anything, hope you've had wonderful days in general,
Got
as
some
it
good
is.
presents, hopefully.
Exactly. And now we are back to business. Because there was a broken music box that we have to get down to the bottom
broken.
of. And you know what?
If it is broken.
It's probably important because this sounded like Morse code.
Uh-huh.
And so I need the bottom of this. I insist the music box is an important clue.
The music is important.
Really? But this is just random noise. What could it possibly teach us?
It certainly does sound like nothing but noise, but there's something bothering me. Mr. Kroger is acting all haughty like he's won, but beside him, Inspector Gregson's expression is really bothering me.
He looks worried.
The inspector seems to know something about this music box. And there's clearly something he's still hiding. What is he so worried about? Then I've one more question for you, Japanese boy.
He has a fucking
Sir?
name.
What the hell could this be?
Yeah.
Pray tell, just what do you mean to say this horrid music is supposed to prove? Is he gonna do the look? Ah, damn, I hope he would like have a realization. It's not music at all.
No.
Even if this is a music box, that doesn't mean that only music can be played on it.
He's like, oh no, you're smart.
Kroger's arrogance vanished in an instant. I knew it. I'm on the right track.
It's funny when you make deductions from a person's body language. I ran out of breath. Wow.
Oops.
Makes you seem kind of like Holmesy, Ryu.
Doesn't mean only music can be played on it. What the hell is it called? A music box, then? In that case, what do you propose the noise is, Japanese boy? Well... If you don't present a solid answer... Those vague words of yours can hardly be accepted as a serious claim. He is correct. I think it's about time for you to accept that this music box is broken beyond hope. I need a proper answer here.
There it was.
Not quite where I expected it to be.
No. I just took a little peek at this music box. What was that face, by the way? It doesn't seem broken at all to me.
What?
Is there anything about, like, mechanisms and gadgets? She would know if it's broken or not.
Yeah.
This music box is only made to play one note to begin with.
Thank you so much, Iris. You're a lifesaver. So it's made to transcribe that. It's literally like a telegram machine.
Yeah.
This music box really isn't broken. There must be some meaning to this sound. It's not meant to be music. Oh. Could this sound be...
Morse code, yes. Say, Ryu, I was just thinking. I feel like I've heard something similar to this recently. And when I say that, I mean super recently.
What have we heard recently? Honestly, Iris? I was thinking the exact same thing.
The lady up there doing beep,
Oh,
beep,
yeah.
beep, 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 yeah.
Defense, present your final answer. The sound coming from this music box is not actually music. And what exactly is it?
All the evidence and testimony presented so far, it all must be leading to one single answer. Japanese boy, the prosecution demands evidence from you. Give me concrete evidence to back your claim. Understood. Okay, I think I've fleshed out my thought of like why the music box or the music disc was important to McGundle and how things transpired is that
Lay it on me.
I think that the message in it is going to be something that involves like the Justice Department and Heart Vortex. And that's why McGundle was burned alive, is because Heart Vortex might have known that McGundle was like behind the scenes trying to understand what was going on. And so to make sure that it stayed silent, he killed McGundle in the courtroom. Because I mean, it's either that or, oh, we just have Mr. Van Zeeks as a murderer over here. Which we don't like to firmly believe, as
Well, no, but
horrible
he
as he may
also
be. But
seems like he's not involved in whatever.
oh, absolutely. That's why he doesn't care about this at
Yeah.
all. And it's why Gregson probably doesn't want the message to get out of what's going on, because that's going to open up this whole case of worms of the Justice Department if that were to get out.
Van Zieks almost seems like he doesn't like the Justice Department.
Probably not. I mean, let's learn more. Understood. It's maybe the most ideal time to strike. This is my chance to connect the dots. The piece of evidence that reveals the truth behind this music box is... Oh, we need evidence.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be like, can you tell us what this might be? Okay. So, I'm gonna try and look through the various things that we have that would make any sense. Crime scene photo, not the autopsy report. Because we have today's newspaper to talk about the stuff going on in the back, but we'd have to directly tie that, with
Well, it
everything
could be
going
a way
on.
of saying,
Does this say anything about messages?
look at the back. This looks like a pretty big story, too. Spy in the Ministry of Justice. Possibly the secret comms leaked overseas.
Iris is really a genius. I doubt many 10-year-old girls could be able to understand a headline like this.
Communications between Britain and her allies were leaked to an enemy nation. That's what it says.
Leaked? So the messages were intercepted or something? How?
I can think of 3 possible ways. What do you think? Do we want to try it out for ourselves?
No, definitely not. I know we did this before, but
Yeah.
maybe this is what Lord Chief Justice Vortex was talking about yesterday.
Could be. Looks like Toby got himself caught up in it too.
So I don't know if I'll see if there's anything else that could tie 2 secret messages,
Well,
because
it
that might
says,
be...
an article about top secret telegrams having been intercepted.
I want to see that. That's the only thing that really talks about messages, really. So that's the because now we're going back like the blood samples, the manuscript, letter of request, the pledge ticket. I think this has to be, because it's the only thing that talks about messages is what we think it is.
Yeah.
Is, pretty much telegrams and Morse code. So is it too soon?
Nope.
No,
This
okay.
is this morning's newspaper. A pickpocket girl brutally murders upright pawnbroker. Hi, it's the biggest headline.
Oh, not that one. The important article is on the reverse side.
The reverse. Spy in the Ministry of Justice. Possibility of secret comms leaked overseas. This is a major incident currently under investigation by the Yard, as I recall.
Messages telegraphed by the government through what should have been secure routes are being leaked to foreign countries, so the rumors say. Telegraphed? Is those people mean when they talk about telecommunications? Indeed. Juror 5, may I ask you a question?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
You work in the same telegraph station as Mr. Crogray, correct?
Yes, I do.
And the telegraph station you both work at covers the district where major government offices and newspaper companies are situated?
That is correct. The other telegraph stations wish they could hold a candle to us.
Does this noise remind you of anything?
What?
She's going.
Wait, could it be?
I think so. It sounds very similar to what you've been doing with your telegraph here. What did you call it? Morse code?
What?
Stealing private telegrams sent by the Ministry of Justice wouldn't be an easy task. Unless you're a skilled telegraphist, that is. The contents of this disc. Unencoded international telegram leaked from the Ministry of Justice.
Possibly.
Maybe Magunda was the leak.
Order! But I say, that would be treason, a crime punishable by death penalty.
Oh, what does that mean? This treason and the death penalty. Oh, I know death penalty, actually.
I know treason.
Now he's got the revolutionaries' attention.
The Ministry of Justice is classified information. Our enemies would pay a great sum for that.
Couldn't that have been related to the trade inside the omnibus 2 months ago? However, from Gundal's death, the disc remained at Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Oh!
If that were the case, the man who stole this information would have been fraught with worry. After all, if this crime was discovered by the British Empire...
He would swiftly be sentenced to death for treason.
the rent that he had no choice but to steal it back at all costs. That's why he broke into a closed pawn shop in the dead of night. All to collect what Mr. McGundle had left behind. What do you say to that, Mr. Crowgray?
Oh, losing his cool.
You're saying that I stole my own country's secrets?
Yeah.
Preposterous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Then why are you stuttering?
It seems you do not intend to admit to the defense's accusations.
Of course not. You ingrates think you can impugn my integrity with impunity all because I refuse to speak.
He's like, all right.
Then go on and advocate your innocence to your heart's content. Testify about the defense's accusation. All right.
In other words, if you're innocent, prove it.
Yeah.
The offense being judged today in this trial is the murder of Hatch, the pawnbroker. As you all know, murder is a grave crime to be punished by penalty of death. On the other hand, treason against one's own country is no less serious a crime. Would do you well to keep that in mind as you testify. With that said, with the witness...
Oh my god, what? Who? Oh, that was them? What the fuck was that, bruv? That's joining with the testimony too, yeah?
You two again?
Name is Nemi Templar. Occupation? Well, come on, it.
Name Tolly Timper, you must be joking if you think we sell out our country, bruv.
Yeah, but of course. That's why you Templar, man.
Hey.
I am not doing that. This isn't the time for your mucking about.
Oh, God. Poor dude.
Okay, so your testimony. Nothing more than me, a telegraphist. I couldn't steal its state secrets anyway. The recording in that music box had even Morse code to begin with. That man was negotiating with the bricklayer, not me. Had nothing to do with him. 2 days ago, I found the guy's player broke into the pawn shop. That's all, sir, bruv.
Huh? If we knew he was going to sell out our whole country, we wouldn't have helped him, bruv.
Oh, God.
They're like, well.
Oh, excuse me, witnesses, Mr. Tinpiller.
That's representative Tinpiller, man. I'll respond to any inquiries, bruv.
Let's make one thing clear first. Are you confessing to being this man's accomplice? When you broke into the victim's pawn shop, you were under orders from this man. It was a 3-man job.
Oh.
Yes, sir! Order! How do you respond to this claim, Mr. Crowgray?
I'm afraid I have no idea what these men are talking about, nor even who they are. Oh, leave it on, but you're the one not going to off this palaver, innit? Oh, what give me mum about this complicated government secrets or whatever, bruv?
No, man, the pawn shop was gone out of order. They're just out of order, innit?
Didn't take long for them to turn against him.
They're like, dude, come on.
Regardless, I have no intention of confessing to a crime I didn't commit.
Who could have imagined that this music box would be so vital to the case? We'd best accept that into evidence.
Understood. Perfect. Alright. If it's all of them up there, someone's gonna pipe up at some point.
Oh, yeah.
So let's
Oh, yeah.
press it. But the crime covered in this newspaper really did happen, right? Like hell I'd know. Why wouldn't you? Telegraph is hired by the government to all high-rate specialists. They wouldn't let a technician at a telegraph office near such important information.
Oh. It must be,
Maybe the juror?
yeah. No, that is far from true.
Well, was that?
Yep.
Juror 5?
We telegraph office technicians are not so humble. Office technicians work with the Ministry of Justice to install and manage their telegraphs. You lead that very team, Mr. Crowgray.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. You
lead that team. No, he's an incredible telegraphist, a shining example of a perfect role model. Then you did have access to government telegraphs.
But I'm not privy to the contents of the confidential messages I send and receive. In fact, all the telegrams are encoded. I could not decipher them.
No, that is far from true. Mr. Gregory oversees meetings between the government's team and the technicians. He assists the government that important information is not lost in any telegrams. And he's been the champion of our office's cryptanalysis tournament for 5 whole years.
Dude, you're getting railed by Juror 5. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
He's like,
Would you shut
hell.
your mouth, woman?
He's an incredible telegraphist, a shining example of a perfect role model.
I swear, could you please close your mouth for one bloody second? I feel like there are better role models out there than him. At Pennypacker Defense's claims are nothing more than a load of poppycock. Great. Music box isn't even Morse code to begin with. Sure.
Then what is it?
Is that so? It's obvious if you just listen to the sounds come from the music box. Really? You don't mean to say you've never learned about Morse code? I've never seen him look so exasperated.
Don't know who that is. We'll figure
Ha.
How about I give you a little lesson then?
Juror 5?
Man, she's really into this.
Morse code is composed of 2 types of sounds.
2 types? Long and short.
Yep.
By combining
and
dots
dashes.
and dashes, you can form letters and words.
I see.
For example, this is A. And this is B. And this music box only plays 1 note, correct?
That is true. But this unnatural rhythm kind of sounds like Morse code. At the very least, I can find no discernible meaning in this jumble of notes. Ergo, this is not Morse code. No! Why are you so surprised? Listen to this music box. It's obviously nothing more than broken rubbish. Learn the fundamentals of Morse code before you accuse me of anything. Ouch, he's got me there.
I don't think we're too far from the truth.
Iris?
Considering the idea of trading secret information using this music box. Doesn't seem too far-fetched. It's a shame we can't press him more on that yet.
I wonder, is it really even possible to use this music box to communicate in Morse code? We have a possibility? I didn't know we have a possibility.
We might not.
Maybe I have to wait on that one. Unfortunately, this seems impossible. For now, at least.
Because Iris did just say, oh god.
For now.
Because Iris did just say yet. So.
Yeah. Being a soldier is a complaint is like music to my ears. This dancing is really starting to make me angry.
You need 2 different kinds of sound to make Morse code, remember?
Maybe I should look over that box again. Oh, wait. Well, we do have it as evidence now,
Yeah.
so I can inspect it in further detail.
Yep.
And maybe take a look inside and see if there's some kind of...
A setting?
Some switch. There's a switch! There's a switch! Look at the switch. Look at the switch. You can literally look at the switch.
Oh yeah.
This is music box's mechanism for playing the disc, right?
This comb here flicks against the bumps on the disc. That's what makes the sound. Each tooth of the comb is a different length which affects the pitch of the note. But every tooth on this box's comb is the same length.
What does it mean?
Means that no matter which tooth hits which bump, each note sounds the same. Never seen a music box like this one.
Music box, I can only play a single note. Really does seem strange. Unless maybe there's something on the... Oh!
I think the switch is just a regular switch.
Huh?
But that... What's the matter, Ryu?
This music box... Looks like you can open it from the bottom, too.
Oh, wow! Hey, you're right! Hurry, Ryu, open it up right now!
You calm down!
Oh... Huh? This side has another music box?
Could this mean you can play music from this side as well?
Looks like these 2 mechanisms work in sync.
In sync?
If you put a disc in each side, they play together at the same time.
Weird. So this side also functions as a music box.
Just like the other side, the teeth on this comb are all the same length.
And even if you put a disc in here, it'd just play the same note over and over.
Yeah, that's right. If you compare the teeth on this comb to the other one, they're different lengths, so the note it plays is different from the other side.
Oh?
In other words, while each side can only play one note,
The notes that each side plays are not the same? This box can play 2 notes. Huh. One side could be the dashes, one side could be the
Yeah.
dots. The side we probably hear is the dots because it's really short sounds, where the next one
and
could be longer.
there are spaces of like small bursts of silence in between the.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, you know what? I think I'm ready to present a possibility. I hope. I hope I don't need to investigate him. Oh well, now it's closed again. Aww.
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh well, yeah, you have your dots there, friend. Bricklayer and I may have nothing to do with him. Are you sure about that? 2 months ago, McGundle stabbed the victim to death and stole his disc. Mr. Moore was a poor, solitary man of few words. He moved to the high street a few years ago, but the citizens knew nary a thing about him. But when you think about it, it's hard to imagine a bricklayer being able to get his hands on government information. You raise a fair point. There must have been someone else pulling the strings. That person gave Mr. Mortar the disc. Then he forced Mr. Mortar to negotiate with McGundle. Good heavens. What's the point of glaring at me? Bricklayer living on the high street and a telegraphist living in the city center. If only I had evidence that connects them.
The next witness may continue the testimony.
I need something to connect them now. I found this guy in a pawn shop. That's
Yeah.
all, sir, bruv. You're talking about Mr. Crowgray, yes? Yeah, you bet him, bro. We ain't seen him for years, and the first thing he does is sell us in a dangerous shop. It's kind of yo, ain't it, Rupert? Hold it. What did you mean by not having seen him for years?
Yeah.
Does that mean you knew Mr. Crowgray? You told us we're proper good criminals. We got loads of mates, bro. Oh no, I didn't. I hit the wrong button. Would you shut your mouths, you bloody scoundrels? Can I?
It's too late now.
Damn it, I hit the wrong button. All right, I'll be back. Oh! I've never met these men in my life. Stop trying to involve me in your petty robbery. You won't start suffer, mate. Fine, I'll get. If that's all you won't be, then we ain't never met you neither, bruv. Huh? I ain't never seen, heard of, or heard from this bloke in my life, bruv.
Yeah, never, bruv. Oh, now hold on one moment. You can't just take back what you said like that. Anyway, I just got one more thing I want to say.
Well, you're not gonna say it because I gotta go back and fix my button mistake.
Yeah.
All right, let's yeah. That's all, sir, bro. Yeah. All right. Ray. And a Rupert, and then this, and then yep, hold it. He's been for years. You knew him. All right, hold it, bruv.
Boom.
Excuse me, Mr. Tinpillar. Yeah, you will.
Other one.
Sorry, I meant the other Mr. Tinpillar.
Hey, me?
You seem to be lost in thought during Nemi's testimony, playing with your jowls and all.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just can't remember something, bruv. That's all. We Tinpillars used to muck around with them back when we was children.
Him? You mean Mr. Crowgray?
Yeah, him. He didn't dress so posh back then.
Why are you eating a pear?
Hey, why not?
What?
After all, he was brought up poor just like us.
And why are you about to eat an apple? What?
They
really?
did this before, remember?
Oh, they did? I don't remember.
Yeah.
He's always been well smart. He did something mad when we'd never be able to dream up ourselves.
Oh, I remember. Milverstone Tinpillar Diaries. That was a proper masterpiece, bro. If you feel the need to continue your worthless reminiscence, leave it for after the trial. Put that fruit away, too. That bastard over there started it.
Yeah, don't look at us, bruv. Well, how about we end it on a good note? Return to your testimony.
How do I feel about that fascinating story? I had a testimony because we need it for something.
Yeah, why would we ignore it?
My lord,
Yes, defense?
the witnesses' glory days, their testimony may be extremely important.
Very well. Witnesses? Add that trip down memory lane in your testimony, but keep it brief.
10 pillars, woo! Christ. Okay, so Milverton and 10 Pillar Diaries takes me back. Okay. Could you tell me more about that? It sounds like a company. It was just normally a joke we played back when we was little children, bruv.
Yeah, a company went round delivering fresh milk to everyone.
I know, you keep calling it diaries. It's dairies.
Oh, dairies. Oh, whoops. You call it a joke, but that sounds kind of like a real job. Now I have a chance. I might as well ask what I can. About the company. So what kind of company did you run? Well, there was this milk mill. We'll go around and coach every morning. He left out the empty milk bottles. He'd come around and fill them up.
So we made up this contract, right, and sent it around. And then we deliver fresh milk every day, and at half price to your average milkman. Everyone was well up for it. It gave us some good dosh, bruv.
Did you live on a farm?
Ha, you joking? We always said we was poor.
Uh-huh.
So what'd you...
Well, we know what is it, bruv. We're taking our family's full milk bottle and swapping with a customer's empty one.
Oh.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob is not my uncle.
Sounds pretty illegal. It was just almost a joke, bruv.
None of that sounds very harmless to me. And he was a genius what came up with it.
You mean Mr. Crowgray?
He was always studying proper with his sparkle in his eyes, bruv. I'm gonna study as hard as I can and move out from this place. And never stuck up about it.
But we always took this with that Mickey. He said there's no way to manage it. I thought he's like, Ted Watson now? Can you believe it, bruv?
A telegraphist.
Holmes and Watson Dairies. No.
Don't even think about copying them, Iris.
Iris, no.
I have to say, though, I didn't think this murder would be connected to such a drastic crime. It's all because he illegally leaked sensitive documents. Not that I have proof, though.
There's definitely a lot of stuff that supports that theory. The deal in the omnibus 2 months ago, the break-in 2 days ago. But that Frilly guy wasn't the one making a deal with McGundle, right?
Yeah, it was a man named Thrice-Fire Mortar, but he's gone now.
If only there was some sort of connection between the two of them.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like there's any holes in his testimony. But maybe he's not the key to this cross-exam. Maybe I should turn my attention to the 10 pillars again.
Didn't Dracula say to put your fruit away? That rhymed.
Alright, now I want to go with the other one about the name. Because maybe then I could get a little more info. Oh, Jopa, yeah. Let me just try and skip through all this. Alright, now let me ask about the company's name. Maybe I'll talk about Mr. Mortar. Mr. 10 Pillar, Mr. Crowgray. You said this company of yours was a joke? Yeah, bruv. Milverton and 10 Pillar Dairies, right?
Yeah, bruv.
So what's this Milverton part about? You gonna come good is, bruv. So that's...
Oh.
Shut up. Don't just run your mouth. Is it his dad? You deny these witnesses' testimonies, right?
Then why are you trying to get them to be quiet?
Why does the Milverton part bother you so much? Well... Back when he was a child, we had a lot going on with him, bruv.
They was so poor I think his parents divorced.
That's when his last name changed to Crowgray.
But you've always Milverton to us, mate.
A Milverton? So that was your surname? No, I've been a Crowgray since the day I was born. There's nothing to be gained by listening to these fools' outlandish claims. You've been nationally certified to be a telegraphist. When you apply for the certification, your personal history is investigated and recorded. It won't take us too long to look it up.
Nice.
Seems the 10 pillars have testified honestly. Your name was once Rupert Milverton. Do you object?
No, you're absolutely right. Rupert Kroger is once Rupert Milverton. This could be a game-changing information.
Childhood friend. Never would have guessed.
Well, I mean, at this point, I have to say, though, I didn't think this murder would have been detected as such a drastic crime. It's all because he illegally... Yeah, I think we've done this before, so...
Yeah.
Alright, now turn the attention to them, but now I think we got what we needed. Because... I think... I need to remember right... Not this. I need to go back to the old documents. Mortar Milverton.
Wow.
It was his father. Boom!
Dude.
Hey. Now, do I present this, or what was the part that... I think it was just his profile that changed what his name used to be. Yeah, so I'm going to present the old case files.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Oh, buddy. Mr. Rupert Milverton.
That's
Why didn't you tell us your old name? I abandoned that name a long time ago. Why would I bother to mention my rubbish past? I don't think that's why. You had a reason to hide your old name.
Oh.
What?
Well, what do you mean?
In my possession are case files from the trial 2 months ago. They include the victim who failed to negotiate with McGundle and died for it.
Ah, yes, Mr. Mortar, the bricklayer.
His full name is listed in these files. Mortar Milverton.
Milverton? Then...
Mr. Rupert Milverton. Thrice fired mortar was your father. Allow me to repeat myself. When you apply for national certifications, your history is investigated and recorded. Looking this up is not difficult. Do not forget that.
He's pretty much straight up telling him, hey, don't try to lie.
Yeah.
Because we can prove you wrong.
You stole the contents of the British Empire's private telegrams. Then you and your father conspired to sell them to Cosney McGundle.
Well.
Would appreciate if you cease this poorly formed accusations.
Poorly formed.
I live a new life as a telegraphist. Whether he used to be my father or not, he no longer has anything to do with me. There was one other thing that has been made clear. Whatever's engraved on that disc is not Morse code. A fellow telegraphist Joe 5 has already confirmed this.
It is important that the witness's connection to Mr. Mortar has been proven, but I cannot say that there is sufficient proof of anything further.
No way!
Suppose we'll have to continue this cross-examination a little longer.
Morse code consists of 2 kinds of sounds. I just need to show that this music box could have been used as part of the negotiations.
I suggest looking at it over one more time.
I already have.
Witnesses, return to your testimony.
Very well, then my assertions have not changed.
Of course they haven't.
But,
Just like your need to quote-unquote dance.
alright. Hopefully I didn't investigate any other weird part of that thing, because I already opened up the inside and saw the second side, so please. I have to look at it more. What do you make of that statement? God dang it.
Is anything wrong about it in particular?
That's not what I meant to say. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
I mean, Iris did straight up just tell us to look at it again.
I guess the fact that I figured that the information would have updated after we had looked at it, and maybe it's not going to update until this time that we do it now.
You should listen to the girl.
Well, we've been ahead of the curve many times where we look at things before they tell us to look at them, because the audience tells us, hey, you should probably look at everything that you get.
Yeah.
And we try and do that. So
But
now
remember how it closed? Maybe it'll stay open this time.
Now I've got to open the box back up. Oh, yeah, what's the matter? Looks like you can open it. Hey, come on. It has another music box. Does this mean they do make it work in sync? In sync.
Like the band.
Yeah. Same time. So now let's talk about that. Do we want to talk about the latch? No. Okay, making sure there's nothing
Just look on
fancy.
the inside.
So this side also functions as a music box. The side take them become the same length. You know, if you put a music disc in here, yeah, that's right. We create the other. Oh, in other words, these are not the same. There's something else that we're missing because it's not updating the box yet.
Maybe look at the other side?
Can I take the disc out? Can I take the disc and move it to the other side? The disc in the music box McGundle left is a note that reads, "To McGundle. Looking at this disc just fits just perfectly in the box."
You're right, this was made for this music box.
But even then, what it plays is neither music nor code. What does this contradiction mean for us?
What if, maybe, just maybe, this music box still hasn't revealed all of its secrets to us?
But I've looked at the secret. It's right here.
Yeah.
What else do you need from me?
Do we look at it again?
Do I need to look at the... I don't understand.
Are we looking at things out of order? Is that what's happening?
Is that how the fun of the music box? That's that. In other words, the same notes. This plays 2 notes. Because it hasn't updated the fact that it'll play... Because the music box still says in the thing that it plays 1 note. It hasn't updated the evidence yet.
Go back to the other side. Click on the part that's not the disc. Yeah.
There's the music box's mechanism for playing the disc, right?
Come here, fix against the bumps on the disc. That's what makes the sounds. Each of them comes differently. Blah blah blah.
Everything is the same. What does it mean? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Like saying no, it really does seem strange. What the fuck? How do I unlock this secret? What do I need to do? Does it sit like this? Is it supposed to... Is there something I'm missing? Is it supposed to put it in the middle or something? There has to be something that puts it in the middle or something.
Oh, no.
Like, what the fuck? Like, obviously you could put it like this and it would be a stand that it would sit on. And like, maybe it would work both ways from that, but...
Is there anything on the other side?
What do you mean by the other side?
Underneath? No.
No, we've hit everything. We touched the little thing that opened it.
What about the other side? Spin.
This is the music box side.
Spin more. Like, okay, nothing on the...
No,
middle.
nothing on the sides. And I couldn't do anything on the top. That's just symbol. Is there anything that I can look at that'll make the examine disappear quick? Oh. No, I think that might have just been... Is there something on the underside that I can look at?
No, there isn't.
And it just turns it again.
Yeah.
This is also functions as a music box.
Is that all we have to do?
But it isn't updated yet, because we did everything that we did last time.
Yeah.
We haven't changed a single thing, and it hasn't changed the evidence either. I'm so confused as to...
Oh, wait.
That's just it moving.
Okay.
Can we pull the disc off? Can we take it off?
Oh my god.
Let's get the music box.
Team McGundle, blah blah blah.
Can I take it off?
Nope.
Can I take it off? What
Oh
if
my god.
What if I touch the arm? The arm of it. Can I just touch the arm of it and just be like, take the arm off?
I don't think you can do that. No, it's just...
Oh my god, kill me. What are we missing here? I've touched everything that I can examine.
Do we just leave?
There's no way that's everything. Trying to see if there's anything that's...
What are you doing?
I'm looking back and forth to see if there's anything that's...
But why?
I'm trying to see what's different to see what the hell it is that we're missing exactly. Do I have to look at the combs?
No, it's just going to be the same thing as before.
I just don't understand.
Just leave.
It would tell us if it updates on this. It always says, oh, the music box is updated, then you can leave. But it hasn't done that for us.
Maybe it doesn't have to update.
It has to, because the only thing that it says, the only thing I think of is maybe this little... No, I can't touch that. Because the music box says itself, it only plays one note.
I think you're overthinking.
I can guarantee you we're going to present it and we're going to get docked another point. I can guarantee it.
Do you need to look at a walkthrough then?
I'm going to have to look at it next time because I don't understand what the hell we're missing. I'm going to go ahead and even though we've done all that investigating, I'm going to save. Because if we get the points docked, then we're not going to lose that. But I'm 90% sure that even though we've looked inside the back of it, it says it only plays one sound. It's just going to dock our points again. Yep. Well, I'm going to see what the hell that we're missing next time, apparently.
Oh,
because,
God.
by God, does this game hate us, apparently.
It's one of those moments.
Like, there's something small we're missing on that box. We know exactly what we need. And we know the truth of it, but it won't update for some reason.
Oh, Ace Attorney games.
I'm so confused.
Oh, Capcom.
Oh, everyone had a realization.
Yep.
I was about to end recording, and I remembered that when we pressed this statement, it did the whole say it's impossible or present possibility thing.
Now we know.
And so maybe I just have to say present possibility and then I guess pull up the music disc and open it on the spot there.
Yeah.
I assume. Because it still hasn't updated in the report, so I guess I have to do it on the fly.
So maybe that we'll do that, and then it will update on its own.
Hopefully that's right. We'll find out.
God.